Hey guys, due to popular demand and a bunch of people on YouTube hitting me up wanting to know how I played that Wildfire cover, this is for all you guys and anybody else who might stumble across this, because I kind of made my own arrangement for this one because his original one has a bunch of individual single note guitar lines because he's got, the whole band backing him up and multiple guitars going on, so I kind of had to make my own arrangement just so it would sound kind of full and kind of pushing along on its own just with the acoustic guitar. So first thing I want to talk about is the form of the tune. It's very simple other than the 4-bar intro, and then he does have a bridge in there, but the main part of the song is just, it's a 12-bar blues out of E flat. So the first note that I play in the whole song is an E flat with my thumb on the E string on the 11th fret. 12th fret would be E flat's right there. So what I'm doing is hit that, that's the main riff there, and I'm following the vocal, which is river strong, you can swim inside it, we can string some lights up the hill beside it. So while following the vocal, I'm hitting first the E flat, the 11th fret on the B string, 13th fret on the B string, then I'm doing a hammer-on onto the 12th fret with my second finger after holding down my first finger on the 11th fret on the G string. So little hammer on, that nice inflection kind of gives it a cool little sound to it. And then I'm hitting the 13th fret on the D string. And a little vibrato never hurts, especially on the acoustic. It kind of makes it sound like you're digging in a little more. So those 4 bars of the E flat, that's 2, 3, 4, then A flat. So this is just that's just a bar chord on the 11th fret on the A string. So I'm pressing the A string on the 11th fret and then these 3 notes on the 13th fret with my 3rd finger, kind of barring it. And it does just 2 bars of that. 2, then you're back. So you want to make sure you use your thumb on that E flat, otherwise your mobility is going to be pretty off and it's just not going to, you're not going to be able to move around as good as you want. And another thing you're going to notice is that I'm not just hitting the single note. Like I'm not going, and that makes a big difference on the sound, because that's a very bland, it's not really moving along, it doesn't support itself as a solo instrument. So what I'm doing is a whole bunch of strumming in between, and I'm hitting multiple strings too, and I'm muting the ones I don't want to play with my left hand. So my thumb is coming up and even hitting more, and my other fingers are kind of getting involved too to mute strings that I don't want to hear. That's a part of the riff. And it gives it extra rhythm too. Much chunkier sound, definitely what you want to do. So then after your 2 bars of A flat, so right, you can drive with your headlights out. Back to the E flat for 2 measures. This part's just 1 bar of B flat, which is a bar chord here on the 6th fret on the E string, a major one. You can do the 7 if you like, but the major sounds just fine, and you bar the whole 6th fret, then you throw your 3rd finger on the 8th fret on the A string, your pinky on the 8th fret on the D string, then your middle finger in between on the 7th fret on the G string. That's your B flat, 1 measure of that. Summer's what the whole, our other A flat, because we could jump up here, but that one sounds appropriate, I think, so throw in that. The whole year's all about. Then the last 2 bars of the phrase are back on E flat. This is the easy part. Just that train kind of chug along. We can watch that water line get higher and higher. So you got a whole bunch of bars of that, so you can count that out on your own. And another whole verse with, you can do 2 bars of interlude, 4 bars. That's kind of up to you. That's the beauty of doing covers, is you can leave it up to your interpretation. I don't think John would be too mad about it. So then after all that, the next part is the bridge, and this is a little bit trickier because he goes to the A flat and he makes a major 7. which if you don't know how to play a major 7, you have to bar from the A string down on the 11th fret with your first finger, third finger on the 13th fret on the D string, middle finger on the 12th fret on the G string, and then your pinky on the 13th fret on the B string. And that's a major 7. So I'm just 2 bars of that. Same chord formation. I'm going down to a G flat major 7, but I'm playing the chromatic in between. I'm playing the G right here to get down to that. I think it's just a cool sound. Then you go to A flat to get out of it, you're building, and then we hit the dominant chord, which is the B flat, and then back to the... So, and then the ending that I did was just kind of improv. I probably can't even do it again. I made it up on that video, and it's different every time I do it, but I'm just keeping with the form of the tune. And there's a bunch of cool riffs you can throw in. Just, you know, it's all in the same note, so I'm not really going even far out of that. I can go... There's a bunch of cool riffs you can throw in. It's all out of the E flat, though. So this one's kind of fun. So if you want to throw that in, it's hammer on to 12 from the 11 on the G string, and then you pull it off. Then you hit the 13th fret on the D string, 11, 13, 11, and you're back to the E flat with your thumb. Check this out. So it's... I went back up. See that? So simple blues kind of stuff. That's what John's kind of going for on this track, and a bunch of his stuff is more the bluesy route. And then you can go to the A flat. Just, you can improv out of the A flat by just kind of sliding up and hitting. Those are all fair game when you're improvising on the A flat. So I'm sorry if this video is getting a little long for you. I just want to give you a bunch of insights into what I'm doing, and I usually don't pre-plan a whole lot when I'm playing because I just like to see what will happen in that moment, especially with a tune like this that's just a 12-bar blues. So I mean, I'm sure every solo he takes on it is different, and I'm going to do it the exact same way like that. So, hope this helped, and if you have any more questions, just keep hitting me up. I really appreciate it. Sorry it took me so long to get this up, but I've been traveling a lot for work, so anyways, hope you enjoyed and hope this helped, and if you have any more questions, again, just write me an email, hit me up on YouTube, and more covers, more lessons to come. Thanks for watching.